Today, my group talk about the relationship between population trend and the environment in China. Introduction: China is the world's most populous country, with over 1.38 billion people, and the second largest country by land area. China represents a full 20% of the world's population, so 1 in every 5 people on the planet is a resident of China. Moreover, China is also known as the fourth largest country in the world with the surface area 9.59 square kilometers. These days, China has ranked second in the biggest economy of the world because of their population. However, the highest population also have good side and bad side, which affect mostly on our environment. Let's find out in our video today. Firstly, talk about the good side. China became the world's manufacturing hub, specializing in the labor-intensive, export-led production of cheap goods that enable a gradual increase in product complexity. In a nutshell, its route strategy was to assemble and sell cheap goods to the world. On the best side, China's population density reached 57,365 people per square kilometers. China has experienced massive economic growth in the past decades. The rise of drought and environmental depopulation has not slowed with the lower rate of population growth. China must still increase in population exported, reason overtaking the US in greenhouse gas emissions has not been preceded by an explosion in population. Many population control advocates argue for non-regressive firms controlling birth rates. But the idea that reducing human population is an urgent environmental priority opens the door to razor space policy like China's one-child policy, where population targets are put ahead of people's rights. Cancer village. Public health is ruling. Population has made cancer China's leading cause of death. The Ministry of Health says ambient air population alone is blamed for hundreds of thousands of deaths each year. Nearly 500 million people lack access to safe drinking water. Carbon dioxide emissions. Carbon dioxide emissions have risen dramatically in the past century because of human activity, chiefly the use of fossil fuels such as oil and coal, as well as changes in the land use such as cutting down forests. The emissions are a key contributor to climate change that is expected to reduce rising temperatures. Little more extreme weather patterns facilitate the rise of infectious diseases and put more stress on the environment. Further capital use also had gone up in China, rising from 2.2 to 2.29 metric tons between 1990 and 2002. The vast majority of energy comes from the burning of fossil fuels, oil, natural gas, and coal. The increased use of fossil fuels has a negative effect on the health of the environment in terms of air and water pollution. Air pollution from greater coal use and vehicle exhaust has led to acid rain, which is particularly damaging to forests, lakes, and streams. Rising fossil fuels use also means a greater buildup of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, higher greenhouse gas emissions, and global warming. Biodiversity, closely related to deforestation and desertification, is the issue of habitat loss and the resulting drop in biodiversity. As vast areas of forest are cleared for farmland, bamboo plantations, timber, and firewood, endangered animals like pandas struggle to survive. Desertification, population pressures. The conversion of forests to farmland and hydroelectric and other infrastructure projects have placed China's remaining forests at risk. This prompted the United Nations Environment Programme to list the country's forests as threatened and in need of protection. Water pollution. Groundwater isn't any safer. About 40% of China's farmland relies on underground water for irrigation, and an estimated 90% is polluted. Reuters reports about 60% of the groundwater beneath Chinese cities is described as severely polluted by the economists. Solution. In 1979, the government introduced the One Child policy, under which most couples are allowed to have only one child or else face the possibility of fines, sterilization, and abortions. After the case of the One Child policy, groups with new economic and social pressure to succeed, many couples have decided to stop with one child or to not have any at all. However, in the study conducted before the announcement of the end of the One Child policy, most couples are allowed to have only one child or else face the possibility of fines, sterilization, and abortion. Rejection from the United Nations Department of Economic and Social Affairs predicted that the number of Chinese citizens over the age of 65 will soar to 219 million in 2030 and rise to make up a quarter of China's entire population by 2050. This means a significant portion of residents will age of the labor force.